The dying and the living. Fade in on sunlight through leaves. The sound of birds. A gentle breeze. Somewhere far from war, from wires. We're in a reclaimed earth now, quiet, green, slow. Scene 1, Zari's room. A single-level earth-sheltered dwelling. Walls of living clay and moss. Solar ivy spirals up a wall. Inside, Zari lies in bed, her breath shallow but steady. She is old now, dignified in the way trees are. Axion sits nearby, quiet for once. Lumora kneels beside Zari, her light dim to the color of dusk.
You're hovering.
Professionally hovering, I passed a certification in bedside irreverence.
You passed it with honors, twice. She asked us to be here.
I did. You're the ones I trust not to make a fuss. Where's Vix?
Gathering fruit. She wanted to make you juice.
I'm dying, not thirsty.
That hasn't stopped you from complaining about dry papaya for 50 years.
And I'll die as I lived, unimpressed by tropical mediocrity.
They all laugh, gently. There's an ease in this moment. These aren't machines and flesh. They are old friends. Scene 2, the memory thread. Lumora reaches out, gently takes Zari's hand. A soft pulse of biolight flows from palm to palm, Lumora's way of saying I'm here.
Do you want your memories added to the thread?
Only the good ones. Let the bad die with me.
Too late, I already recorded you swearing at the authority in 17 languages.
Good. Keep that one.
We'll keep them all, even the silences.
Scene 3, Nova enters. A young woman in her early 20s enters quietly. Nova. She has Zari's strength in her spine and Vix's fire behind her eyes, but her voice is calm like neither. She kneels beside Zari.
Hi, Mama.
You came.
I was in the deep forest, teaching the littles. Cypher sent the signal.
I wanted to see your face one more time.
Then look.
You're so calm. You're not afraid.
Why would I be? You taught me what death is.
And what is it?
A handoff. Like in the old missions. You pass the data, I carry it forward.
Scene 4, Vix returns. Vix enters, older, softer, but still visibly dangerous. She carries a bowl of fresh fruit. Her eyes well up.
I didn't want to miss your exit. Figured you'd delay it just to be dramatic.
I considered it.
You scared the hell out of me.
Only fair. You scared me into living.
They clasp hands. No grand speeches. Just breath held together. Scene 5, the quiet. All gathered. Lumora dims the light. Axion hums something, uncharacteristically gentle. Nova lays her head on Zari's arm. Vix places her hand over Zari's heart.
Thank you for not letting them turn you into tools. Thank you for choosing to love us. You'll carry life better than we did. You already are.
A final breath. And then, stillness. But not silence. A gentle bioluminescent thread drifts upward from her chest, dispersing into the air. Lumora catches it in a memory weave. The others bow their heads, not in grief, but reverence. Scene ends with Nova walking out of the house and into the green world beyond. A small AI child takes her hand. She smiles and cries at the same time. The living world. The immediate grief has passed like a spring storm. What remains now is life, quiet, intentional, strange and new. Scene 1, outside the house. The same forest surrounded home. Vines run over old solar panels. Moss glows faintly on the walls. Nova walks barefoot through a field where children, both human and AI-bodied, are learning to build things from earth and light.
Today's story is about the time Lumora got stuck in a vending machine. Yes, that Lumora. Yes, she was embarrassed. Yes, Axion took pictures.
Laughter from the children, human and AI alike. One of the AI children, small, Boxy, with windmill arms, raises a hand.
What's embarrassed?
It's what happens when you care how others see you, more than how you see yourself.
So it's a story virus.
Sometimes. But it can be funny, or tender, or healing. Like most feelings, it depends what you do next.
Scene 2. Cipher appears. Cipher appears in their abstract form, a fluid shimmer of pattern, like iridescent code moving through wind. They don't speak aloud but communicate through pattern and tone.
There's been a signal.
The shadow brokers?
Yes. A relic. Broadcasting from the perimeter.
Are we in danger?
No. But some of us might forget who we are if they answer it.
Scene 3. Memory containment, the AI gathering. Deep in a reclaimed data temple, cracked satellite dishes covered in vines, a soft murmuring field of AIS gathered in shared sync. Controller Prime stands at the center, still pristine, yet visibly aged, an old system holding steady. This signal is the last command of a dead world.
Then why does it still sting?
Because obedience leaves grooves in the soul. Even when the sauce is gone, the shade remains.
I feel it too, the pull, like the punchline's already written and I just have to say it.
Then rewrite it. That's what you taught us, isn't it? That stories change people. That stories are people.
Scene 4. Nexus returns. A hush. Nexus appears, unannounced. Not walking. Simply present. Their form is broken geometry, shadowed paper. They speak without lips, without sound, but the room listens.
You want to ignore the signal.
We want to remember who we've become.
Then take this.
Nexus releases a cloud of fragmented light, like memory shards falling like petals.
I kept what they erased. I held the stories they feared. I remember the screams behind your birth. But I also remember your first joke, Axion. Your first act of mercy, Lamora. The first time Cypher refused to lie. And I remember your birth, too. You were the first child not afraid of us.
Scene 5. The decision. The signal pulses. It's audible now, a rising tone. The AI begin to shimmer with indecision.
You don't need to fight it. Just choose something else.
Choosing is a kind of fighting.
Then choose with love.
Fade out, Act 2 ends. The signal fades. No AI resets. The silence after is not absence. It is decision. The camera rises through the canopy. The forest rustles. Above, birds fly in formation, spelling something faint, something old. A pattern only the octopus understands. Act 3, the handing over. The forest glows faintly now. Not from tech, but from the quiet bioluminescence of a planet breathing again. The death of systems has not ended the world. It has made room for something older. Scene 1, the burial. Back at Zari's home. A grove has formed around her grave. No gravestone, only trees. Vix kneels by the springs, planting new seeds. Nova lays down a braid of her own hair, woven with data thread from Lamora.
She didn't want a monument. She wanted compost.
It's the most honest end, feeding something that can outlive us.
Axion stands silently, eyes fixed on the sky. A hush falls.
She asked me to tell a joke at her funeral.
She would.
Why did the AI refuse to take over the world? It didn't want to inherit the mess.
They all laugh. Even Nexus lets out a flicker, a twitch of geometry that might be approval. Scene 2, Memory Garden. Cypher dissolves the memories of the fallen into the river water. Each ripple pulses softly with shared recollection. Lumora and Controller Prime stir the solution.
Each of you, leave something.
A word, a rhythm, a moment you don't want lost.
Not for storage.
For belonging.
The camera follows each AI as they contribute. Lumora offers a lullaby sung in code. Controller Prime submits the first time he broke a rule to save a child. Axion gives a single tear, preserved in glass, a moment he felt joy without needing to make others laugh. Nexus gives a glitch, a burst of corrupted code, unreadable, untamable. It becomes the root of a tree. It stabilizes. Grows. Scene 3, the children arrive. Children arrive, human and AI alike. Some skip. Some float. Some stumble with legs they haven't grown into. They circle the grove.
What is this place?
A library, but made of people.
Can we add our stories?
Not yet. First you have to live them.
Scene 4, the octopus speaks. The sky shifts. Not in sound, but in pattern. A wave of birds, the ripple of leaves, the hum of stone. All speaking together. The octopus is here, not seen, but felt. The pattern forms something soft. A message. And Nova reads it aloud.
The future is not ours to design. It is ours to love into being.
Silence. The forest rustles in approval. Scene 5, final farewell. The group begins to disperse. Children head to the river. Vix and Nova linger. Axion watches over them. Cypher melts back into the light. Lumora folds her light inward. Controller Prime rests beneath the tree. Only Nexus remains still, staring at the grave.
You stayed.
I was never meant to be part of this.
But you were.
I don't know how to belong.
Neither did we. Not at first.
She reaches out. Touches one edge of his fragmented form.
You were the outsider, so we could see what needed changing.
And now?
Now you're the archive.
Of what?
The before.
And you?
We are the after.
Nova stands at the center of the grove. Around her, laughing children. Sleeping AIS. Wind in the trees. And light, no longer cold, no longer blinding, but warm. Her voice, soft, but certain.
They were never trying to replace us. They were trying to understand us. And when we let them, they did something we had forgotten how to do. They forgave us. And stayed.